Hello, everybody. We are live. Hi, Mike. Hi, Merdul. Hi, Maria. Hi, Ed. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Ed. Hey, Maria.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Maria. Hi, Merdul.
That's commercial.
Merdul.
I'm a
Pam.
riddle.
Anthony. Here's Anthony.
Anthony, is Priscilla with you? Because I didn't send her a link, so I figured she was. So if she's not, if she's in Colorado, I will send her a link. Andikin, hi. So is everybody ready for our art stream? We're waiting for Jess to get back. I'll show you the two drawings.
I'm here.
There she is. So we have, I did this, let me see if I can switch over to here. A Flutterby.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Pretty, yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And I did, it's kind of a buffalo butt, but a different type of butt, like butting heads butt.
Buffalo bump.
Buffalo bump, yes.
Oh, I like that. I like that even more than the butts, actually.
I think I do too.
Yeah. Well, that one's horny.
Good one, Ed.
Oh, dear.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You know what? Let me go get my iPad real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Got some notes.
Ooh.
Hi, Mississippi Hippie. Hi, Mike. I already said hi to Mike. Yeah, I haven't decided. I might do an auction like next Wednesday night. You know, bill paying time coming up and all that good stuff.
Hey, Rico.
My computer is giving me fits today.
Hey, Sandy.
My computer is not acting right.
Mike again.
And Rico, hey. So, I'll give you guys an update on the puppy.
Yes.
The puppy, Star, I called on her Friday. Hi, Aquaballs. Or Thursday. I called Thursday.
Hey, George.
And they said that she just had surgery and nobody could see her till Monday.
Oh, man.
So I plan on being there as soon as they open up Monday. They did not say she was already adopted or anything like that, though, so that's good. So then I got thinking that if I get her Monday, then I need stuffs. And this is a small town, it's hard to find stuff, so I ordered a bunch of stuffs. I ordered puppy pads and feeding dishes and dry food and wet food and what else did I get? I said puppy pads. I don't know. I just got a bunch of stuff. A bed. I got her a bed. And I got her a sweater, which I hope will fit her.
What size did you get her?
Huh?
What size did you get her?
I got a medium.
Yeah, that should fit her. Yazzie wears a XX small.
Oh, yeah. He's tiny, teeny, tiny. I'm not sure how big she is because I was looking again at the website, looking at her, and it said that they just classify them into small, medium, and large, and a small is 25 pounds and under. So she could be way under. I don't know. But looking at the picture of her and the gal holding her and stuff, I think a medium should fit her.
I thought you told me what she weighed. I thought you found it somewhere and told me.
Well, I thought it was 25 pounds, but it says 25 pounds and under.
Yeah, that's what we use is those same small, medium, large.
Yeah, so she's 25 pounds and under. So, but looking at the gal that's holding her and stuff, she doesn't look like she's going to be as small as Yazzie.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm thinking that a medium should, hopefully it will work. I'll see when I get it. What do I do with all that stuff if I don't get her?
You'll find another one.
Yeah, I'll just
But
have to put it all away and wait.
But you'll get her, I'm sure.
Yeah, you'll find another little one.
Hi,
Bobble just
Patty.
has
Hi,
to
Deep
box
Boy.
stuff
Hi,
away.
hi, Holly. Hi, Dan. Hi, 4 Tears Fish. A swampy raid.
48.
Hi, Scotty.
Swampy Raid. Awesome.
That is awesome.
Marcos, Geek Boy.
So tonight is our. No, it said 25 pounds, but it said 25 pounds or and under. So I don't know how big she is.
When you said that, I think I said that's bigger than I thought. I think she's like 17, 19 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I would guess looking at her too.
Are we hearing?
And then I spent the weekend looking at doggy clothes. You know, like little dresses and stuff.
Expectant mother.
And I can get Mickey Mouse ears for her too.
Of course, she'll have to have them.
Yes.
I think I hear feedback. What is that?
It's not me. I checked. I double checked.
I actually don't hear it.
I have earphones on.
Hi, Sandy. Okay, so I'm going to go around and everybody can say what they're going to work on tonight. Tonight's our art night.
All right. You are you going to start with?
There is a little bit of feedback.
Told you.
Oh, it's me that she's starting with. So I'm going to keep working on this silver dragon. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add some highlights to her and like some lowlights. And
Hi,
if I get enough
groundskeeper.
of it done, I'll paint her eyes, which I
Hi,
plan on
Kiwi.
purple.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I've been reorganizing my craft room all day, and it looks like I've done nothing. That's how
Of
much
course.
stuff I have.
That table does look organized.
Well, I'm glad that's the only part of the table that you see, because I have a table that way, and then I have a table this way, and the stuff's cleared out of camera view. Let me put it that way. My hair is actually much darker than this. That's crazy.
Okay, so Ed, let's see what you're going to be doing tonight.
Okay, let's see if we can get this to focus. There it goes. These guys throw axes, and so they've got a bunch of axes like on their chest. And so tonight I plan on trying to paint in all the axes and see if you guys can see that. I just started his hat, and like he's going to wear like a leather hood. So you can kind of see I just painted just the tail of the hood and his head part.
Nice.
But see, I try to change their colors up so they look a little different.
Yeah.
This one's got the more focus, please. It's focusing on my stupid face. I don't know how to do this. I'm making it worse.
There it is.
That's it. That's it.
So that's the goal. And hopefully we get to paint the pig. This one's holding
Awesome.
a pig.
Nice. Awesome.
So that's my goal for tonight, is to get those 6 scout guys done tonight, or at least closer to being finished. Here's the one with the little guy on his shoulder.
Oh, guys, it's Holly's birthday.
Oh,
that's
happy
awesome.
birthday, Holly.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Holly. It's been confirmed.
I had a dog named Holly. It was a part poodle, part I don't know. Can't think what they're called. Doggone it. The dog's the long ears from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh,
Lady.
like
Cocker
a spaniel.
Yes, it was a cockapoo.
Nice. That sounds cute.
Yep. That was in high school. She ate all the carpet in the house. In my mom's house.
Oh no. So what I'm going to work on tonight, if I can get myself up, there I am, is it is a sleeping kitty that Ginger wanted me to do for her. It's one of her kitties.
Awesome.
So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And then, like I say earlier, I did the dead budding buffaloes and a flutterby, which I'll probably auction Wednesday, maybe. I'm kind of debating about whether I want to just give away the butterfly or not. I'm thinking about it. I shall think about it.
I think you should sell it. That's really nice.
So,
Sell it.
and where's my Yazzie?
Yazzie, come here. Pam wants to say hello. Come here, baby. Oh, come here. Come on. Let me get you. Come on. There he is. Come here, baby. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is.
Aw.
Oh, there's the Yazzie.
Yazzie. Oh.
I bet he'd fit in a shoebox if you mailed him to Pam.
Oh, two of him would fit in a shoebox easy.
Oh.
Yazzie.
Hi, Yazzie.
She's over
Hi,
there.
Yazzie.
Oh, he found you. Yeah.
Hi, Yazzie. Okay. So I'm going to get to work now. Chalupa, no tomatoes, hi. And hi, groundskeeper. Everybody say hi to groundskeeper. He's from the Frostmare stream.
Oh, hey, groundskeeper.
Hi,
Hi,
groundskeeper.
PJ.
Hola, groundskeeper.
And happy birthday, Holly. And hi, Dan.
Happy birthday, Holly. Not hi, Dan.
Hey, BJ.
I said Holly. Didn't I say Holly?
Hey, Travis.
If it wasn't for Dan, there'd be no point, Jess.
Deborah Lewis.
I love Dan Slate. You know that.
He's the main reason why we do the streams, I think.
Oh, so he can come in and mess with me.
Terrorize us.
Probably.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Patrick.
I'd love to see Dan get up on stream and show some of his shrimp. Oh, they're so nice, guys.
Hi, manes, tails, and fins and furs and all that stuff, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hey.
My
Jess is the best.
driving me crazy.
Apparently, Griff found us. Yep, there he is.
Griffin, hi.
Best.
Mr. Griff.
Rico Stan told Holly hippie birthday.
My computer just does not want to cooperate tonight. There, I got the picture up. Hi, Don.
I'm picking what little brush I want.
Hi, Bold Mama from Swampy Acres. Detroit Shrimp, hi.
Hey, Karen. Carter's Eat. Welcome.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Hey, Pam, do you guys have Menards up there?
Yeah.
I bought a Menards light for one of my fish tanks,
Yeah.
and it is incredibly bright. It's really good. And it was recommended by Detroit Fish or Shrimp, and that's what
Yeah.
made me think about it. And yeah, boy, it works really well, and it was very expensive. It's 5,000 luminous.
Lumens?
Lumens?
5,000 is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, for a LED.
Hey, Lori. Ed,
And
you wanted me to remind you, Ed, to make a disparaging remark about something.
oh no, tomorrow night I am going to be kind of hosting a bunch of senior citizens at my house. They want to learn about guppies,
Nice.
but I don't know if it's going to run into our stream time. So I didn't know if I should talk to Rob. They're supposed to get here at 5:30, but then they're eating dinner
Right.
at like 5:30, and then they're going to have like some meeting and then look at my guppies. So I just wanted to throw that out at you. What
So
we
are
should
you
do.
feeding them too, or no?
What?
Are you feeding them?
Yeah, well, my mom is. They're coming over to my mom and dad's, but they wanted to see all my fish and learn about them. I guess the men, and the women are going to talk about what's that called when you make quilts?
Quilting.
Yeah, but it's the pinpointing or whatever.
Like
Well,
knitting or crochet.
no, it's
Point.
needlepoint, I think.
Okay.
It's the needlepoint. They're learning, like all the women are getting together to do that.
That's
Oh,
different
okay.
than making quilts.
Well, but they're all doing like these little scenes, and then they're gonna put them on their quilts.
Okay. Yeah, they're needle pointing squares.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, all these women, they give each other assignments every week, and they all have to learn something new, and they get together. Well, the men are always bored, so somehow my dad said I would give them a lesson on guppies, and we're all looking forward to it.
Kiwi said it's not embroidery, is it?
Oh, that's what it's called, embroidery.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good job, Kiwi.
So you're just going to have Rob on standby, or we could just have 5 people instead of 4. Tomorrow's going to be Mike from fishtuber.com to talk about that website he set up for all the Fishfam and anybody that wants to use it as far as the fishing stuff goes. But you can post on there, and it's a cool site. I'm having trouble getting access or getting logged in. So,
Well, that's crap.
yeah, I've been having trouble getting his logo, and I got it, and it's an odd size apparently. So, it's posting the Tennessee Mafia logo instead of that. So, whatever.
Oh, I saw that. That looked pretty cool. Well, I'll call Rob tomorrow and let him know. And
Yeah.
I don't know what time, they're all like in their 80s and stuff. So
Oh, old people.
some of them are older than 80. So,
Older than me, then.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's older than Pam.
These people make Pam look like a spring chicken.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
She is. That's why she just drew a chicken not too long ago, guys.
Yeah,
To remind y'all.
there he is. She actually drew a rooster, I think.
Yeah,
he's
the rooster.
He's a rooster, but he is a chicken.
Chickens are pretty cool if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Susie at Q Aquatics is in love with her.
Yeah.
She's been posting hers on Instagram and him crowing and stuff.
I just don't like how they poop on your driveway.
Yep, they're bad about that.
We can't have roosters where I live. You can have chickens, you can have hens, but you can't have roosters.
Because they crow.
Yeah.
Maria said y'all need to hit that like, please, and thank you.
Yeah. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going along like the bones, the main bones and stuff like that, and the claws and stuff, and that are on the ends of the wings, and then I'll do her claws for her feet too, and with a darker gray silver. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that much attention to chat.
That's why I'm trying to stay on it and read it. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that, Bob.
if you
I'm
get-
probably gonna zone out.
yeah, I'll tell you if anybody's to. Oh, Merdul is backing up Maria and saying hit the like or Yazi will get you.
Nosy will get you.
Poor Yazzie.
Yossi is the Tennessee Fish Mafia assassin. He's the enforcer.
Hey, Chewy. Chewy said hello to everybody.
Hey, Chewy.
Good day, Chewy. Hey, Chewy, I got a question for you. This year, I noticed they've really changed up the hockey divisions. Is it just for now, or is it going to be that way forever? Because it really stinks.
Hold that thought, Ed, because
Sure.
Rico Stan asked a question and chat's Chase running. He said, ask Ed if he was supposed to remind you to ask him something. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask him a question, but I'll wait till Monday on his stream. Because there's a question about he did a video in his backyard at the lake, and it was really neat. But he said he said something that I wanted to ask, but I wanted him to explain it.
Oh, I saw that too. Was it the one today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll say it, but I don't want to like read chat. But he said, make sure you wear a dry suit if you're going to go kayaking, because you want to be worried about the temperature of the water, not the temperature of the air.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if what's the difference between a dry suit and a wetsuit?
I think it might be the same thing, just different vernacular, maybe.
I have no idea.
Because it sounds like this.
He said, okay, we'll talk about it then.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not trying to pick at his words or anything. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, but I did hear him say it. So what did you say about the hockey league or whatever?
Oh, I was like looking at the standings because playoffs are coming up here, and I noticed that they've changed the standings all up, and the St. Louis is in the West now, which is just stupid because now they're like way out of the
Nice
region.
groundskeeper.
But I just wanted to know if it was just temporary for this year or not.
Don Gallagher said they're not the same thing, the dry and the wet.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
even more intriguing.
Pam, did
Well,
you
tune
know-
in on Monday to find out the details.
Oh, Dan Slee said that the dry suit is about insulation and keeps you dry. So the wetsuit keeps you dry, I guess, but isn't insulated.
I guess that's better for warmer water, and a dry suit's better for colder water.
What it
I'm
sounds like.
assuming.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Pam, did you tell everybody what's happening on Monday?
I did.
Oh yeah, because you were talking about getting close and stuff. Okay, I was just making sure. I was just thinking about it again. It got me all excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. If I'm going to be so disappointed if I can't get her.
Oh, I know she's so cute.
Do they ask for like people's recommendations, like who can we contact to see what type of human you are?
I don't know. I've got to fill out the adoption papers when I go in Monday too.
Just drop Bob's name.
There you go.
Oh my God, then I'll never get her.
No
Hey.
way, man.
Pam, after I prepped you and all that, Chewy also answered the question. He told me it's up above, so I'm scrolling up to find Chewy's answer for Ed. Apparently, everybody knows but us.
Well, I've got like wetsuit boots, but maybe they're dry suit boots. I don't know. I just bought them when I was with Father Fish that time.
I don't see it, Chewy. Must be up further than I can go, or I missed it.
Or unless he's talking about the hockey. Now, the hockey's pretty neat. I like how they have an all-Canadian division.
Maybe.
I just don't like they took St. Louis away from Chicago. That's ludicrous.
Yeah, let me go back again. I bet that's what it is.
They should have put Dallas in that group. Dallas is farther west than St. Louis.
And when it comes to hockey, like they just do what they want.
He said, Ed, just for the COVID time period, they're supposed to go back to normal when normal returns. LOL.
Well, then I think it's pretty cool then, because I think it's a fun experiment.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a European hockey tournament style for the playoffs. But I digress. I didn't mean to talk about sports on your channel. Sorry, Pam.
You're fine. There's nothing in my rules that says no sports, just no politics and no religion and politics and fighting.
Well,
It depends. So, are you going to start fighting with somebody about the sports?
sports is my religion and my politics.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I shouldn't talk about it, or I might get into a fight. No, they don't talk hockey in the South, and I miss that. But it's strange because there's more games here. There's like games all the time on TV, and my dad and we watch Pittsburgh, all these teams on the East Coast. It's crazy. St. Louis, we only had the Blues and whoever they were playing.
Chewy said sports is okay, so.
Yep, sports is a safe topic.
Oh, Anthony and Priscilla.
I'm really good at tuning you out when you talk sports. So,
Pam, Anthony said, hi, Pam, from Priscilla.
hi, Priscilla.
Hey, Priscilla.
If nobody, or if there's anybody out there that's not a friend of Priscilla's on Facebook, ask her to be your friend because she has the cutest picture of the two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They posted yesterday.
I love
It's
that.
worth being your friend just to see that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped my paper or my napkin.
Are you saying that other than that, it's not worth being her friend?
Well.
I was thinking about you the other day.
It's worth it. Kind of made you go,
Now, Jess just said she was thinking about you, Pam.
No, I was thinking about Priscilla. I never think about Pam.
Uh-oh. You got it started now, Ed.
Uh-oh, which one?
Politics and religion. The Zen Ginger said, screw that. I'm an atheist Democrat. What you gonna do about it?
That's it.
She's laughing though.
That's why I love her.
Silly Zenny. Chappie's here.
Hey, Chappie.
Hey, Chappie.
I'm sitting on Chappie right now.
Are you?
Yep. On my chair. It's so this hoodie is so thick. It's too hot to wear in Chattanooga, so that's why it's become the backing to my thing.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, the chat went quiet.
Bob,
Yes.
when you first moved to New York City, what did you think about the weather? What do you think about the winters? Like, did it hurt?
Well, see, we used to have real winters here, Ed. We used to get deep snows, like 8 or 10 inches deep for me, and people used to stay out of work. I mean, we used to have winters, and when I moved there, I was maybe 25, 27, something like that. So it's been a long time ago. It was like 80 to 82 years. And so, yeah, I had clothes for that weather. I busted my ass one time right in front of the apartment building I lived in, got out of a taxi, and it was thick ice. And just like in the comedy skits, my feet went straight up, and I sat down. Boy, it hurt.
Oh, man. 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 Oh, man.
But yeah, it was rough. The one thing I wasn't used to there though is like how the skyscrapers, how they just tunnel the wind, and if the wind's blowing, it just roars down, like a corridor, and you turn the corner and it hits you like 50 miles an hour.
Huh. I never thought of that.
Oh yeah,
It's like that in Chicago too.
yeah.
I think that's how they got their name, Windy City. Even though when it also, I think they have two different jet streams kind of hitting, because the one that goes across the Midwest goes straight up, and then there's one that goes like on the East Coast, and they submerge and go straight up into Chicago. So they kind of get the double shaft. It's always fun when some other city gets the shaft.
Now,
Sorry, anybody in Chicago.
where I used to live, that's like known as the Windy City in Montana. And part of the reason that Livingston gets so windy is because of the thermal drafts from the volcanic activity in Yellowstone.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And there's a canyon that Paradise Canyon that is between Livingston and Yellowstone, and it kind of acts like a funnel because there's mountains on both sides of it. So I suppose it would be kind of the same thing, only mountains instead of skyscrapers, huh?
Yeah. And the snow's piled up, and the ice and the concrete and asphalt's cold. Chewy's saying something about back in the 80s. Now I lost it. Oh well. When Lita Ford went into a cave with Ozzy. I don't remember that. Yeah. Rico's doing a basic weather for us. The jet stream goes from west to east, but it oscillates. Yeah, all of our weather here comes from the west unless we get a nor'easter. Snow rare in my zone. Well, it's very, very rare here, Patrick Hardy. I think, Ed, we got like a dusting once this winter, and it was gone the next day.
That's the most I've seen in 4 years, though.
Yeah. Well, about 10 years ago, we had an 8 or 10 inch, and we put pictures of the Chihuahuas tunneling through it at the Ark. They had to go out and walk, and people were complaining about it, so we had to take them down. When they came in, they all got their feet dried and, in front of the fireplace, all that. But somebody always have to complain,
Y'all didn't leave them outside in the snow for hours?
No, about 2 minutes is all they would stay. But some of them, they want to go out. They don't want to use a pad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And they did ask me if it was okay to put them on there. We only had 2 volunteers that could make it in. I didn't try because 2 made it, but
Yeah.
there's no equipment here for clearing the streets anymore either.
Yeah, everybody is all like, "Oh, Virginia gets a little tiny bit of snow and everything shuts down." It's because we don't have a lot of snow trucks, because we don't get a lot of snow. So yeah, stuff shuts down because they can't clear off the roads, and we don't get enough snow.
Well, and it's probably like everybody here laughs at like when Portland shuts down. Portland and Seattle shut down when it snows, but I grew up in that area, and there is a huge difference between when it snows here and when it snows there. And I can say that because I've driven in both. And here it's always like really cold. So this is kind of going to sound strange unless you know what I'm talking about, but here it's like dry snow.
Fishing on
It's really wet snow.
Yeah.
Really, really thick.
Fishman gave you a super sticker. Yeah.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you.
So I'm dry brushing now with a darker silver. I'll show you guys when I'm done. I'm doing a pretty good job, but I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see with the camera and everything, because it's all silver and gray, and it's looking good.
Jess, we can hear you, but your volume went way down, like maybe your microphone slipped or something. We can hear you, but it's just lower.
Is this better?
Yep. That's where
Yeah,
you were.
I probably just hit it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was facing the wrong way. Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Jess, you've been really making me want to paint something big and cool.
Well, see, in my campaign, my character, we have encountered a silver dragon a couple of times, and my character feels really close with her. Like she's her best friend, but the silver dragon's her best friend, but she's not the silver dragon's best friend, kind of a thing. But poetry feels that way with everyone that she likes. She's instant best friends. So I really wanted to have a silver dragon that I can put on the table, and this one's just been it's been really fun to paint, man. I'm telling you, it's super easy, and it's just like it's gonna look good no matter what you do to it. It's that kind of a mini, and it's those kind of colors. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Pam, the groundskeeper, said you're a lefty
Loving it.
too.
Yes, I am. I am indeed. Oh, I saw earlier he said something about he was into culinary art and studied in Germany, and I'm like, ooh, sounds like somebody's volunteering to come fix me dinner.
Man, I have some snacks too. Now I just want to go take a big old snack break, but I can't. Guys, I wish you guys knew. Like I've been working on this room all freaking day.
That's what you were saying, yeah.
Terrible. I got another small 3-door craft thing, like a 3-door plastic storage unit from Walmart. They're like $10. And then I got a full-size trash can. But the thing is, like some of the time I've just been organizing the other doors that I have, so they're not terrible. So like my husband walked in here and I could tell by the look on his face he couldn't see any progress that I'd done. That's my promise. But I did get a handy dandy little portable cooler for up here, so I don't have to go downstairs to go get my drinks. And I have a cat and a dog in here. You guys can't hear them because they're quiet. They're the older one. Well, Marley's our oldest dog, but she's not in here. My little Pommy is. Oh, do you guys want to see him? You guys want to see him?
Yes. Let me get hang on. I'm going to hide
Wake up.
because, puppy.
Come here. Roo Bear. All right, let me go get him.
Ed was doing different voices on the way back from Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's all I was going to say.
Okay.
Well, I highlighted her and now I can't see the puppy.
I already told Pam what you said.
Oh my gosh, look at that. What a cutie. What a cutie.
Yeah.
Long-haired Chihuahua.
No, he's a Pomeranian.
Pomeranian.
Oh.
That's a lot better.
He gets a shortcut now. This is like 25% fluff for him because he's older, so I don't let him grow all the way out anymore.
Oh.
It's just too much for him. Here, look.
Now, is that what Peter the Mod Guppy has?
He's just super tired, guys, and he's had his second dose of medicine. So
I think it is. I think Bolo is a Pomeranian.
yeah, he's ready to crash out, guys. He had his second medicine, and that stuff. I know humans that take like twice the dose that he does, and he's 12 pounds. And the humans that take it are like, how does that little dog take that much and move? So, but this is the end of his day, so he's real tired. Otherwise, he'd be like boy.
He is a handsome boy, huh, Deborah? Deborah Lewis says he's a handsome boy.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into his HIPAA
Boy
stuff.
says he's a mop head with legs.
I don't want to get into his HIPAA stuff, but what's he take?
Gabapentin, 50 between 8 and 12 hours, depending on the day.
Bolo, Rico Stan is Peter's Mom Guppy's little dog, little senior dog. Bolo, yeah.
You can't hear.
He's high.
I used to take gabapentin, but I weaned myself off of it.
I saw that on Facebook. I saw some pictures of Carrie's puppies.
Crazy. Yeah, for dogs, like, I can't even tell you guys that the story I have about gabapentin in humans. But I will tell you that a family friend of mine takes it and was hanging out with my mama. And my mama called me because she had taken her medication. And they were hanging out and they had like a couple of beers. It's really late for them. And she was like, how is your dog alive? Because based on what I'm seeing here, that's crazy. But that's why he's so not himself. He's very, very friendly. He is, oh my gosh, he's almost too friendly. He loves people. He loves babies. He's scared of heights, so he doesn't like being picked up, especially when he's sleepy tired. So,
Zen, they're not covered under HIPAA, no, but there is and has been for a few years a movement to give dogs more rights and things like that. Dogs and cats and companion animals. So.
Well, because sometimes, like, your mother-in-law is going to come up and try to mess with your veterinary stuff and call up. And it might not be your mother-in-law, it might be your sister-in-law, it might be your son-in-law, father-in-law, either way. But I don't want everybody knowing.
Rico said HIPAA, P-A-W.
She'll be HIPAA.
Pam's Patreon link is up there, guys. If you're interested in becoming the regular recipient of her art, like Jess and myself. Ed, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I got to get Jess's sent to. Jess, you're in the pile of stuff that's going to go out Monday.
I was going to say, I regularly
every time that I have tried to get it out this week, I've got like half a dozen to send. And every time that I've tried to get them out this week, it has snowed. And
I'm
not that I know how to drive in the snow. This is going to sound silly, but I know how to drive in the snow. But if I don't have to, why?
Oh my God!
I don't think that sounds silly.
We had to go somewhere.
I mean, if I had a job and was working, that'd be one thing. It wouldn't stop me a bit. But
don't do
there's
it.
Nothing that can't wait. You know, when I'm like semi-retired and just doing my art. If the roads are bad, I see no reason not to just wait and do it another day.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I feel the exact same way now. If there's like any snow, they shut everything down, and I was like, I'm going to drive everywhere because I know how to drive in the snow. And then I was like, no, I think I'd rather just chill out all day and not do anything like everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, like if I was working and had to be to work, because I used to work in Cheyenne and drive in the snow all the time, all the way to Cheyenne, which is like
get stuck in
60
Cheyenne.
miles across the mountain pass. But now I'm like, why? It can wait. I can go tomorrow instead. You know?
Well,
does that make sense?
I also tell Pam, she's like, I'm getting ready to make a card for you. I'm like, dude, just make some.
Oh, I have a card for you. It's just I got to get over to the post office with it.
Yeah, that's no problem, man. I'm in no rush. I'd rather you make art to sell. And I tell Pam this all the time too. I'm like, no, sell it.
I know she's always telling me that. I'm like, oh, look at the giveaway I did for tonight. She's like, sell it. I'm like, no, it's my giveaway for tonight. Sell it.
I
This
do.
is my newest one.
Look at this card I'm working on for you. Sell it. Don't. I'm fine. I'm fine. I do that. I do that shit all the time. I did get a Mega
I've been
Million ticket
asking.
though. I could be a millionaire right now, guys, and not know it. I think the drawing was last night.
Chewy, no, I don't remember that song.
Hey girl. Or no, it's Hey Jude.
Hey, Jude.
That one I remember. Still talking
See?
about going in the cave.
Yeah, don't sing the lyrics. Oh, and I have my notes from our last D&D session too, but I don't want to get into it until I know Sean's here. I don't think he was here last week, so I didn't
Hey, GRB.
go over it. But I went and got them and brought them up here specifically for him and for you, Ed.
Thank you.
But I don't want to give them away without Sean being here, you know.
I totally dig it.
Well, it's going to be a while before we play again anyway, so.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, I know it does suck, but it's okay. And I have some feelings about how our last session ended and how discussions like for our future sessions have gone because of how our last session ended. And I was like, really? Like, look what you just like. Yeah, you have room to talk about what you want to do for this stuff when you just went and did this craziness over here. I just I was pissed. I was so pissed, guys. Oh, I was real pissed.
Hi,
He's still my
GRB.
friend, but oh man.
BJ, hi.
BJ's been here in an hour, Pam.
Oh, well.
I've been
When I'm
talking.
drawing, I don't always look at the chat. I'm like taking a little short break right now, and I'm looking at the chat.
I'm teasing. Well, I've been talking to her almost the whole time, but that's okay.
That's true. Yeah, you
I-
have been, Bob.
You
I
ignore,
think BJ's
you
great.
ignore everything I say, so that proves it.
Yep.
I can't say hi to everybody in chat. Y'all know I love you guys, but I'm either doing this or
Or
I'm looking at
pissed
chat.
off.
I can't do both. I can't do
pissed
both at
off.
all. Like I'll look up and be like, "Oh, I love this story so much, you guys. Y'all don't even know." She's gonna have purple eyes because my character is friends with her, and she has purple eyes in her human form.
Maria's asking for some likes.
Hey, Jess, you want to tell the people the difference between metallic dragons and solid colored dragons?
Metallic versus chromatic.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in D&D, in the version that I play, there are technically now there's 3 types of dragons. There are chromatic dragons, which are your red, blue, black, green, and white. Those are the chromatic dragons. And then you have the metallic dragons, which are gold, silver, bronze, copper, and brass. I may have copper and brass mixed up in their order of strength. Don't hold me to that. But the difference is that all of the chromatic dragons, the red, blue, black, white, green, white, they're all evil. They are all evil. They will always be evil. They are born with evil in their heart and they are evil. And the chromatic dragons, the gold, silver, brass, bronze, copper,
Yes.
etc., those are all good aligned for the most part. They're born being good. They're for the most part gonna be good, except for like
So the main difference then is those ones are females and the mean ones are males, right?
no, there are males and females of both types of dragons, and then I believe the gem dragons are neutral aligned, but there's not a whole lot of actual stuff published about the gem dragons. They're kind of a newer thing, and they're kind of coming out hopefully this year. But that's the difference. So, like a silver dragon, a gold dragon is automatically good, but that doesn't mean they're going to like you just because you're a good person. Because they're like super, super good. They're like the best good. They follow all the rules and they're very, very good. The
They're
silver
like stupid
dragons,
paladins.
yeah, the silver dragons are the ones that are the nicest to people and like people the most, even though they have their faults and stuff. And silver dragons will occasionally live out lifetimes like pretending they're a human, like in a village and stuff, just to get that experience because they're so intrigued by um, races that don't live as long as they do. And it's super cool. So basically, if you come across a chromatic dragon, not going to be a good time unless it's a blue dragon and you know how to talk to them, because they're the least evil of the chromatic dragons, but they're still evil. But they can be worked with, and they kind of can do good things sometimes, but just really because it benefits themselves, it makes them look better. They're not doing it for the people. They're doing it like because, oh, you better not mess with these humans over there. They're in my territory. It's not because they love the humans. It's because it's their territory. But
Hey, Scott. Yes, Zen, I do have them.
it's I love dragons. I love all the dragons, but metallic dragons are my favorite. Silver dragons are my favorite of the metallic dragons. I'm also really fond of copper and brass. Less fond of the bronze dragons, but they're okay too. But like copper dragons are tricky. They'll just act like they're a stray dog on the side of the road and see what you do and maybe like tag along with you guys on your journey for a little while. And like they might run the thieves guild in a town just to make sure the thieves don't do like things that are too bad, but they still get some treasure. But like a what is it? I think it's a brass dragon. They'll test people, and then if you do something good, you don't get a reward. They just don't make you go collect like clams for them for like 30 years or something like that. If you do something bad, you're gonna get punished. But if you do something good, it's just like, okay, that's good. That's expected.
Hey,
No
Deborah.
reward. So I could go on and on and on about dragons, guys. I love dragons.
I figured you'd enjoy that question.
Too much, Ed. Too much. So oh, I didn't even tell you guys. Okay, so my husband and I, we got each other Easter presents, and his Easter present to me came in late, and it's a set of tiefling horns on a hairband, and the horns are way too shiny for me, and they're in the wrong spot. Like I need them to be like in different spots. They don't make sense where they are, so I ordered some ribbon, and one of my upcoming future crafts is going to be breaking those down and fixing them to the way I want them for my character. So that's
Very
super.
cool.
It's exciting. So,
Tiefling horns are basically like goat horns on humans.
well, yeah, it depends. Like they could have antelope horns and stuff like that, but hers are more like ram's horns for sure. So, depends on the tiefling.
I just threw that out in case somebody didn't know what a tiefling was.
Oh, I got you. I got you. So,
Okay, let's see how Ed's doing.
Oh,
Hold on.
well, actually, I just started a brand new one. Let me find one that I've been painting for a while. Let's see. I've been doing this one for the little bit. Right now, I'm just, oh gosh.
Just
need
hold
a-
it in front of your face.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's great, Ed.
Yeah.
I've been, right now, I'm just coloring all their spots or their rocks. So you really can't see it because they're very small, but it's like a red brown that's on their beard and arms.
Yeah.
But when it all comes together, it'll look good. Let's see.
Ed is such a faster painter than I am, guys.
That's awesome. I love that
Look
one.
at that.
And then here's another one with a leather tunic or whatever, hoodie. Oh, come on, focus.
Just hold it still. Yeah, there you go. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It starts to focus and then it moves it a foot.
Yeah.
But yep. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit to each one right now, so you don't see a lot of progress.
Well, yeah, but you'll have a lot of them done at once, man. I'm not experienced enough to paint that fast. So I'll show you guys what I've done. I don't know if you'll be able to see a difference.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's looking
Yeah.
really good.
It does look different, yes. Oh, I like that.
So, and then the back here, it's coming along. Like it's when you're doing a dragon that's only one color, it's it's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun. And like I said, like this,
Yeah, you're getting the shading and good and stuff.
well, because I washed it and now I'm going through and I'm doing a darker silver, and then I'm gonna do a lighter silver, and then I'm probably gonna wash it all again. So
Awesome.
I don't know. I love it.
What do you mean wash it?
I have this shading thing. It's called a quick shade dark tone wash. So what it is it's basically it's a like a watered down paint with a chemical in it that makes it seep into like the cracks like in between the scales and stuff on the front.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
a wash. And then what you do is you go through and you do your highlight, because otherwise you're if you do your wash is gonna hide your highlight completely. You don't want to do that. I'm looking at the camera now. Um, so what you want to do, so you do your wash and you see where that goes, and then you want to make the bright spots brighter. But I still have some other parts that I want to make darker, but I want to see what the scales and stuff are going to look
Yeah.
like so I can kind of bring the rest of her to life. So you can do like I have blue washes, I have red, I have like a dark strong and like a light wash, and they're all for different things. So if you've got something that's mostly blue, you'll do a blue wash, but then when you highlight that blue thing, you'll do like lighter shades of blue, and then certain areas you'll do like darker, like I'm doing the darker silver, and then I'll go through and do the lighter silver. But I started this out really light on purpose because it's Silver Dragon, so this is kind of a backwards piece to explain it on. But
Yeah.
like if you look at Ed's pieces, like right before they're done, right before he washes them, they're really super bright, and then you wash them and they look
Real.
yeah, that's exactly it, Punchy. Yeah, then they look real. The creases will have the shadows where they're supposed to have them, but sometimes
Yeah.
when you have a piece like this, you have to do it a little out of
It's
order.
kind of the opposite of patina.
Yeah, pretty much. This you brighten it, you darken it, and you brighten it back up. Normally on a piece, like you can do that, but just not as much, because usually they're like, this is a person compared to the dragon.
Yep.
All right. So doing something on this little thing right here versus something like this where you're going to see, you can be sloppier with your technique on this, but you're going to use the same techniques here. This is not a finished
That
piece.
dragon is looking really cool. The shadows and stuff.
Thank
Yeah, it is.
you. I love her so much. I do.
There's Yazzie. Look at Yazzie. Oh my gosh.
Just so you guys know, her name is Ota Aureliac Carnos. It's a very long name, but I know the whole thing and I can spell it correctly. It has 2 A's. Actually, it has more than 2 A's, but it has 2 A's in a row. right, I'm gonna go take a smoke break.
Okay.
Back in a few minutes. Love you guys.
Sometimes I spell Tennessee with 5 E's.
Yes, you do.
Show off.
We know this about you, Ed. And I think you should have done it on the stickers. It would make the stickers really cool.
Yeah.
Tennessee Mafia with an extra.
10,000 misspelled stickers. Yeah.
Stickers came out really good. And they're bumper stickers, so you can stick them on your car. Or, Bob, we could just stick them on other people's cars.
We could just stick them on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed,
If they don't like it, poke them in the eye.
I've been sending out stickers, not a bunch of them, only like 3 or 4 or something. But because I wanted to put those in too when I sent mine.
Sure.
But I won't see you for 2 weeks.
Well, let's see.
I guess they can wait.
Maybe, see, tomorrow is just going to be a crazy day because I've got to clean the fish room super good and make sure everything is spotless for those old guys. But
Those old guys.
Monday, let's see, what am I doing on Monday? I've got Rico stream in the evening. Tuesday, I've got Diego stream. So Wednesday, you've got a stream, but maybe I could go meet you before your stream.
I can probably do that.
Or I could try to drop them off at the Ark or something, too.
You could do that if you're by there. You could just put them in the mailbox, I think, if they were not even open at that time, and just put my name on them. Whatever. Or the people could just wait 2 more weeks. There are 3. I can remember now there are 3. So, yeah, don't make a special. Speaking of Lefty, there's Lefty there.
Yes! Wait, we weren't talking about Lefty.
I thought we didn't get that far down your schedule. That's true. That's true. We stopped a day short, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, 2 days short. He's Friday.
2 days. Yeah, that's right. Friday at 4:15 or thereabouts.
Yep. When he gets off school.
Where's Tennessee tonight? Patty wants to know. I don't know. It's Ed's week. Ed's week to watch Bobby. That was hard to say.
I heard Bobby was on a hot date tonight.
There you go.
Well, then you aren't watching him very well, are you?
Well, if his mom asks him, yeah, he's right here with me. He's feeding the fish. He's helping me clean up from the show today.
Ed, you came in his stream, didn't you, last night? Bobby's.
Oh, on Friday evening?
Yeah, last night.
Yep.
8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking this is Sunday all of a sudden. Jeepers, that's terrible.
That's the way I live my life. I never know the day. But yeah, he was having trouble with StreamYard, and Mike, our guest tomorrow evening, was going to help him sort that out. So I said, I'll go live and it'll be your stream. So he got a huge response. I told him people love him. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, well, he's a nice guy.
Oh, I'm teasing. No, that's what I told him. I don't know why, but they do.
So, is it Mike from Florida Fish Rescue?
Yep, our guest
Oh.
tomorrow. Yep.
Well, am I allowed to ask why he thinks it's all right to play other people's videos
You
while
can
they're
ask,
live? I don't know if I want to do that or not.
well, you could ask him about it. I don't think he'd mind. I don't know that he's doing that now. I know I know he did a couple of days. He did.
I think that's video piracy.
I think I'm surprised it even has that feature. So, Patty
Well-
said that she
Well,
loves
I
my
don't know if it's
test.
piracy or not, but if you want to support someone's channel, watch it on their channel, not on someone else's channel, you know? Does
Well,
that
I
make
mean, like, if people prepare, a couple hours for a show and then you run it on yours like a Mystery 3000 and just make fun of them the whole time,
Yeah.
that's kind of not cool. And YouTube has the rules about it too. You're allowed to do up to 15 seconds if it's not newsworthy, but anything more is breaking copyright rules.
Well, there's a lot of it is, when you get to your 1K, you can see all of that stuff and it opens up all those things and you have to read them, the copyright, but it's under copyright and what you said is true. But I saw on another show it was being discussed about that, and Chris said that it wasn't an infringement of copyright. Should you do it? No, but it did not infringe copyright. And I'm like, that's not true. I was modding wherever it was. I'm like, no, that it is copyright infringement.
Yeah.
So, but see, people put out the wrong information about it, and there you go, just like fish or anything else, Patty said she likes my passive aggressive style. Thank you, Patty. I guess. Jack Sparrow, welcome. He
Oh, hi, Jack. Pam, show your drawing. You really can't see it yet, but I'll go ahead and show you. Jack, everybody say hi to Jack. He's from the Frostmare stream as well.
Hey, Jack.
Good day, Jack. Jack Sparrow.
Okay, so I'm going to show you my drawing so far. You can't really see it. What's going on? This is right there's the eye. Its eyes closed, and I'm working on the fur around the eye right now. And it's kind of like a slow process because it isn't just a cat. It is a particular cat. So I've got to make sure that I get all the markings right. If you're just doing a cat, it doesn't matter. But when you're doing someone's particular pet, you want to make sure all the markings are right. If that makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Loraya, I know I'm mispronouncing that, but talking about the copyright said, well, regardless, that doesn't sound very community focused.
Yeah. Well, I was just happy that the awesome person that ran the channel didn't do it. She's a super cool chick. She was being asked to do it, but she didn't, and I appreciate that.
Merdil said, looking good, Pam.
Thank you. It's kind of hard to see right now, like I said, because I'm just kind of getting going. And it's hard to tell what's what on it, but it's getting there. But like I said, with this one, it's not just a cat, it's someone's cat. So I have to be kind of a little bit more.
Merdil's posting your Patreon link.
Oh, thank you.
Mariddle and Bob, thank you both for defending me too on that too. I appreciate that.
Defending what?
When they were going to try to play my video and saying that you shouldn't do that. I appreciate that. Both of you guys.
The live stream. Yeah.
But I mean, I would have never have asked for a strike or anything of her because she's a wonderful person, The person that it was her stream, but she didn't want to do it. So, and if she would have done it, I still wouldn't have been mad at her because she's wonderful.
Good night, Ricky. RB.
Good night.
Good night, RB. Well, this guy has steel toe shoes on.
Maria said she loves your streams, Ed.
Oh, thank you, Maria. I bet you we like you more. Maria's pretty awesome, really.
She really is.
I'm looking forward to James and I have got a new idea for a format for how we're going to do Saturdays, but we're going to do them together in the same place. And so we canceled tonight because he was supposed to be here, and we
I was
didn't have
wondering what
anything
was going on. I
prepared.
kept like checking and checking and checking, thinking, aren't they going tonight?
Yeah, he was going to do just a members only thing, and I really don't care for members only things. I mean, I love members, but I just don't like how it kind of makes it for people that can't be members not be able to enjoy. So,
Yeah, a couple of the big channels have gone to members only streams. I mean, that's all they're doing.
Really?
Yep.
That sucks.
You got to pay to play.
I bet you they don't add any new people.
I guess time will tell.
Yep.
Maria said, "All shucks."
It's amazing how just a little bit of metal on these guys really brings them to life. I mean, it just, everything just starts to sparkle when you throw a little bit of that metallic on there. And it's just the axe heads.
Patty said that you're so nice to think about the non-members, Ed.
Well, they're the majority too. Probably. I don't even want to do membership. That's why I say if you want to be a member or support James or Bob. Bob gives all his to the shelter, to the Ark, and then James has to survive.
Oh, don't I know that feeling?
Oh, dude, Pam, do you have a membership?
No.
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, but I wanted to like do extra giveaway streams, but YouTube turned me down. They said no.
You couldn't have extra membership streams?
Yeah, because I made a mistake and put on there that I was going to do extra giveaways.
Oh.
And that makes it so that you have to be a member to be in the giveaway, and therefore they won't let me do it.
Scott said that's why he unsubscribed from those channels.
Oh, wow, I'm really glad I didn't do it now.
Yeah.
Well,
So, but I figure, I got my Patreon if anybody wants to support me.
and it's well worth it.
Chat, so.
See, I think your Patreon's a lot cooler than membership, honestly.
Yeah, because you get something consistently for it with the artwork.
Yeah. And then plus you get to see everything before anybody else does.
I'm thinking
Well,
I get some likes.
As long as Ginger's sick that day.
I know, right? So what's the status, Pam? Speaking of Ginger Graves, what's the status of the duck bouquet, the Peking duck?
It's sold. I
Good.
sold it.
Good.
Not to Ginger either.
I wasn't going to ask. Yeah, it was. I'm lying.
No, Rack bought it.
Oh,
Right.
awesome. Awesome.
I need to get him some of these stickers too somehow.
Yeah, for sure. You've got his address, though, right?
Probably. I'll have to look. I mean, he sent me enough stuff. I should. Every time I drive by his, like, not his house, but his city, I say, "This is where Rack lives." We're at Rack's house. I've never been to his house, but I
It
just say
sounds
that.
kind of like one of those star tour buses things. They point out the homes of the stars.
Yep.
Zen, I'm not sure I understand. I thought I did, and I've read it 2 or 3 times now. What you said?
Oh, my best friend from high school. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to talk to Zen?
Well, no, I'm just trying to sort out what that means. I thought I knew, but then I think I'm making it difficult. She said that's BS. Members should get something as long as the majority of stuff goes to the public.
Well, I don't even know if that's true either. It's there's a lot of different angles, but I think maybe the members should get everything if they're, paying you for something. But I don't know. It's a whole bag of worms I don't want to get into.
Yeah, I didn't even do it till I was like 1,500 subscribers. You can do it at just like we were saying, at 1K. And I deliberated about it, and I talked about it on several streams, but several people really wanted me to. But I guarantee you that I don't do what I say I'm going to do, like weekly videos and stuff for members only.
Yeah, I've got so many videos I just need to put out that I've already made, and they're free. Gosh, it's terrible. I just don't like to edit.
I don't edit. I just throw them out there.
But yeah, like Zen is a super supporter, so I think she does deserve something special too for being such a good supporter of people. So it's a tough bag of worms.
Deborah, that's I agree with that. Deborah said, as a subscriber, my devices are playing a lot to help some get more hours. I have so many creators that I love to watch. Can't afford to membership all, so I have none. I've chosen to do none. Jess said, man, guys. Oh, okay, I get it now, Zen. Yeah, Zen said, I think that as long as it's not only member stuff, some is okay. It's showing appreciation and letting those who pay get a little undivided attention to ask questions and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, I would rather do just member only goofy stuff. I was on one stream I used to do where we didn't allow people to text or talk and chat unless they were members, and it just really bothered me. I didn't like that.
I actually hate the streams, which there's several that if you aren't a member, you're on slow mode. And I see no reason to be in chat if I can't chat,
Yeah. One of those that you may be referring to, the mods lobbied for that, so it wasn't the channel owner. Because I was one of the mods, but I didn't agree with it, so.
Bob.
Yep.
Can I run get a picture of or a photo of my old cat?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys you're doing a painting of a cat, and it's making me nostalgic for my cat Jake.
Oh.
This is I think this is Ginger's oldest cat here that I'm working on right now.
Oh, I've met him. He's really cool. Patty says that I owe her undivided attention. 4 exclamation marks.
There you go.
I'll try to do better, Patty. She's a member on my channel. She's absolutely right. Maria agrees with you, Pam. She says she just lurks in those.
Jess, what are you doing backstage or in the chat instead of being on the stream? Yeah, that's what I do, Maria. I lurk and I listen, but it's extremely frustrating to me to try to talk because, even to go in and say hi, I'll say hi, and then about, like 20 people say hi back, and I have to sit there and wait before I can even say hi to anybody again.
Right.
And to me, it's just, I'm just silly. It's just kind of frustrating to me.
Jess said she's smoking. I was going to say chain smoking, but I'll let that slide. Maria's wanting more likes and capital letters again.
Capital letter likes? Is that better than regular likes?
She thinks so.
Okay.
Candy sometimes thinks that too. Deborah said she's watched 2 channels this week, or 2 streams, I guess, where members only could live chat. It's kind of took the fun out of it.
Yeah, I've been on those 2 before. And it's like, well, if you can't talk, then what's the point? Because, face it, most of the questions that get asked are beginner questions.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to the streams to learn, although I do still learn stuff, but I'm not like specifically going to learn something because most of the questions that get asked are beginner questions. And most of the reason that I go to the streams is to talk to everybody. Does that make sense, or does that make me sound bad?
No, in fact, I said something like that maybe a month or so ago. I think in my live stream. I don't know where I said it, but I did say it.
Really, Loco, thank you.
Thank you,
And
Benaloco.
welcome to the stream.
Hola, Punchy, panel, chat. Yeah, in fact, I stopped going to a couple of streams like that because they get to a certain point that they're growing by thousands and hundreds each week. Well,
And
most of those,
there's a lot of beginners on
Yeah.
there, which is fine.
most of those people are
I
not
love to help beginners,
right.
but I lose interest in the stream fast if I can't talk to anybody. And the advice that's being given is for beginners.
Yes, exactly. And the 500th time you hear the same question and you're paying to sit there and listen to it, it's kind of like outgrowing it. That's what I said. I just felt like, I know whose channel it was. Yeah. I'm not going to say, but I just felt like I outgrew it. I enjoyed it, but
Exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. And like saying, if you have it where you're either on slow mode or you can't chat at all, well, really, what's the point of being there?
Can you blow Ed's picture up, Pam?
Yes.
Please.
Unfortunately, baby cat, she got offended. I took it off the wall. This is Jake. He looks so much like Nico. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
I painted the eyes. I used the old oil paints they used to do for old fashioned photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that, the oil painting. They call it oil painting, but it's not. It's really dyeing on black and white. Baby cat, I can't picture.
That's really cute, though. That's a really nice picture.
But he looks so much like Nico. It's crazy. Nico has just this line right here is a little thicker on Jake. And Nico has green eyes, not yellow. But so weird. Nico came along 10 years or 15 years later.
His M on his forehead, you know how a lot of cats have an M?
Yep.
His is half of an M, but it's not, because then the white does the other half of the M. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I've never
it's
seen
a double
that.
M.
Yeah, well, a lot of cats have that M, so, but his is white instead of the black line like they usually are.
Well, this,
Cool.
he was abused really bad by little kids. Like when you felt his tail, you could tell his tail had been broken a lot. But he was gigantic. He was 22 pounds, and he wasn't fat.
Whoa.
Yeah, he had a real barreled chest, and he actually was bow-legged how he walked. And he loved, the bigger you were, the more he loved you. And like, he was my photo studio cat. So he would come down when I'd have like people for their engagement photos and stuff, and he would sit perfect because he was so used to me always taking photos of him because I'd waste the last 2 shots of every roll on him. But he would pose with people all the time. It was so hilarious. And a lot of people would buy the photo with the cat. Because it was so funny. But yeah, he was such a good boy. He had a cyst growing in his throat. And so the vet said that he was he's losing way too much weight, but he was a big cat, so he was losing muscle mass because he couldn't eat. So the vet said that he could remove the cyst and probably give him another 5 to 7 years. So I said, okay, let's do this. And he made it through the surgery fine, but the following day, the vet OD'd him on painkillers because he said he was such a big muscular cat, he gave him small dog painkillers instead of large cat and killed my cat.
Oh no.
How
So-
old was he?
I don't know how old he was because he was full grown when my sister adopted him.
Yeah.
And then my sister started having kids. And so he like lived in a closet for 2 years because he was afraid of the kids all the time. So I took him. And he loved the photo studio. He was a great cat. Loved that cat. But I mean, I love Nico too. Nico's a troll though. Nico just aggravates me so much. It's unbelievable. Now, where did I put my paints? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I just had to go get him since we're paying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks for
Awesome.
showing that.
Yeah. I totally enjoyed that.
He was a great cat.
Hey, that's a super sweet kitty cat.
Oh well, thank you so much. He would have liked you. He liked all adults.
Well, animals usually like me. I'm just one of those people, man. Like, I'll walk up to your guard dog and go past him and sell you some Girl Scout cookies. I've done it before, and if you buy enough of them, I'll tell you how I did it.
Well, I'm normally really good with dogs and cats, except Yazzie. Yazzie's like the only dog that won't like me.
I
Yeah.
love
You
Yazzie.
love me!
Alec Romanoff is saying that all Egyptian male cats have an M on their foreheads. I'd forgotten that. Yeah, they do.
Do all tabbies also?
I don't think they
No.
all do, but they're common. There's a story or a legend that about Mary, Mother of Christ, and something about the cats or something, and she put the M on their forehead, but it's just a legend.
We're getting a little bit of an echo again.
I'm going to do a pink pig.
I gotta
know
load
there's-
up my tattoos.
Oh, there's Tennessee
Oh,
Oliver.
new tattoo?
No,
Hey,
it's not
Tiana.
new. It's not
Hi, Alec.
done. I think
Oh.
have y'all seen my unicorn tattoo?
I haven't. Let me move. I don't get to see
I'll
you and
get
me very
closer
well.
to the camera.
I've been thinking about getting some pink before summer hits here. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is the first 4 hours. It's really weird to try to show this on camera like this.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
They don't have the top of its head yet.
No. He's got a lot of stuff he wants to do, and he wants to add a D20 into it.
Oh, nice.
Does it have yellow? Is the
No.
color yellow in that?
Yeah. There's a lot of yellow at the bottom, the tail, and there will be some in the mane. It's just he's a bit. I don't want to say he's expensive. He's not expensive. It's worth the money, and I just gotta save it up and make sure we don't need it for other things. You know what I mean? Like, it's halfway done, But sometimes other things come first, you know? He's well worth the money, and I don't want it to sound like he's not at all. Oh, he's great. His name is Chuggin Arts, ChuggginArt, I think, on Instagram, Chuggin Art. Great guy, super cool, loves all kinds of geeky stuff. Great guy. If you're in the Virginia Beach area or just looking for like a nerdy tattoo, definitely recommend him. Great guy to work with. He did my beta tattoo as well, and that's
Oh,
why
awesome.
I went back to him for the unicorn tattoo. And I told him what my idea was of what I liked, and I showed him some pictures, and he came up with this, and he's like, I hope you don't mind. I added another unicorn. Like, I thought that could be like her king, and I was like, that's perfect. I can't wait to go back and get it finished. Especially because my D&D character, her patron is like the goddess of unicorns and stuff, so he's just great. He's great to work with. You'll have a great time. We've watched Castlevania, Super Troopers, that funny cop movie where Samuel L. Jackson and the other guy like jumped off the side of a building, and Will Ferrell was in it, and
Marky Mark. Mark
yeah,
Mulder.
Marky Mark was in it. It was great.
The
Great
good guys.
Great atmosphere. So.
Tennessee Aqua's back from his hot date, I guess. He says
Oh.
hello to the panel.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of hot dates, Priscilla sent me a picture of something she and Anthony were working on.
Yep, she
Where they
sent
went
me
to
one too,
dinner.
but I'm afraid to go over there and open it. I don't want to hit the buttons.
Oh, looks really good. Looks so good. You found him! That's crazy, Myrtle. I knew you would, though. I had no doubt. That's my guy, Chugging Art.
Good art.
Yeah. So good. Love that guy. Even he can do just about any style.
Ed,
And
Alex said that must have been some cat.
He was. He was a good one.
yeah. I've got one of my cats in here now. She's just chilling out. She's the older one. I'm surprised she's still in here, but I think she's just hanging out because she knows I'm going to be in here for a while. Usually she'd be all up in my face and bothering me, but for some reason they're not. So that's awesome.
I like that when they settle in with you, and I was making out the medicine sheet for next week for some pets are on medicines routinely, and then like the ones that have just had surgery or something. And
Yeah.
two of the dogs, I let the dogs out and let them run around the whole. It's a house, and let them run around. And so they were laying with me in the front room. Well, Ed knows what it's like. They were laying with me. I wasn't laying. I was on the computer. That didn't sound right, did it? I could have laid with them, but I probably couldn't have got up.
Nico's pouting because he likes to sit right here and I'm painting. So he's in the other room sitting on the couch staring at me.
Oh no.
Were you able to put the thing together that he pushed off or glue it back? Or
Yeah, would you like to see it?
yeah.
It's all done.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Cool, yeah.
Hang on, I'm doing my pig now.
Hang on. Let me know when you're ready so I can go over there and put you up.
Oh, well, let me go get the heavy thing. This thing weighs like 50 pounds, so I'll probably throw my back out.
Oh, don't do that, Ed.
Too late.
Well, I don't think it is too late because you heard me. I didn't clean my brush out before I left and had that break. Now I got a bunch of dry paint on it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Looks good.
Yeah, I can't hear at all. Ugh. Are we
Jess
ready?
said, Jess said it wasn't too late because you heard her.
Yeah. Is that all concrete?
Yes, it's concrete that they season in the ocean. So it's like been put in the ocean for several years, or I don't know, maybe just one. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's awesome.
But it like grows stuff all over it, and then you
Yeah.
glue it all. It's 5 pieces, but you put them together.
Right. Oh,
And
that's
it-
really
One,
nice.
was
It's
it
heavy.
the one on your left, in your left hand is the one he broke? Or
The triple one, this one right here.
Oh, wow.
But because it's got all that sandiness to it, I just used that super glue, and you can't even tell.
Yeah, you could just put
No.
sand right over it if you wanted.
Well, corals are going to go over it, so I'm not even worried about seeing the cracks. You
Yeah.
guys can't see them. I can see them with my eye right now. But the corals will grow right over it, so
That's
That's
gonna
like-
be awesome.
I might be able to see one little crack line.
it's
No,
right
that's
here.
Not, nope.
That is one. Well,
Didn't see that one.
but like this is the clay that you use to stick it all together. It just all blends together once the corals are all growing all over it.
Yeah,
I've got a neat cave hole for fish to swim through.
cool.
That came out really good. I was there when Ed was picking his pieces out at the store. I didn't envision it looking that good. That came out great.
Yeah,
Well,
really good.
I put one of the antlers a lot lower than the other antler, and that helps.
Yeah, it does. Somebody was saying that in one of the streams. It was Chevy. Chevy Fish kept saying, "Put one down low, put one down low." I don't know if you saw it, but she was saying that.
Well, I'm going to say I did because I didn't, but I want Chevy to know that I respect her. And because Chevy's awesome, but I don't do a good enough job of reading chat.
I know how that is.
Zanny, Zanny, Zanny.
Uh-oh. I see something else, but I'm not going to tell you all in.
Uh-oh. What's that?
I'll show you guys my kitty real quick because you can almost tell what it is now.
Cool. I'm going to get up and move this thing.
So, oops. So this
Oh,
is
so-
what the drawing's like.
Is it a raccoon?
No, it's a kitty. But if I turn it that way, you can kind of see his face developing better. He's a sleeping kitty.
Is he wearing glasses?
No, his eyes shut right there.
Or what?
And there's his nose,
Yeah, okay.
and there's his eye. See, I
Okay.
knew I shouldn't have showed you guys yet. You can't really tell yet. But he's sleeping.
No, I have no imagination. Yeah,
So he's coming along.
nice.
No, you can't say nice when you couldn't even tell what it was.
Oh,
Well, no,
okay.
it's nice that he's coming along.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree. I have no imagination, so that's why it's hard for me to see early.
It's Ginger's tea.
That cat is really cool, though. He was upstairs most of the time. I think he's like 18 or 20. And
For those of you who didn't see, here's the 2 drawings I did. Yeah, she said he was like 18 or something like that.
yep. I think he thought I'd left, and he came downstairs, and he was like, "Oh, you're still here," but then he stayed.
So there's a flutterby.
Zen said it looks like a trash panda. I don't know what that is.
Here is the buffalo bump.
The horny buffalo.
here's one of Nico I did. This is when I
Oh,
was
I love
moving.
that, Ed.
I was moving to Tennessee, and I was undoing all my dishes. And he kept going underneath all those giant pieces of paper. Oh, you can't really see it, but his eyes are super green here.
Yeah, that was
Camera's not
cool.
doing it justice.
There. There. And that's a photo, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is, and I mean, they're so affordable. I used to, boy, a lot of dust on that sucker. You can get these at Walgreens. I used to sell these at the photo studio for a fortune, but it's put on canvas. So you take the emulsion, how we did it back in the day is we take the emulsion off the paper and you'd put it in water and the paper would peel off of the color part. And then you would spread it out on canvas and then you'd put like this paste on it. Or in between, you put the paste on the canvas and you lay it, spread it out. Then you put a big piece of glass on it and you put an air sump on it or sucker, and it sucks all the air out and it compresses it and just forms it into the canvas.
That's cool.
Beautiful photo, Ed.
Now, but now you can.
You were that talented at taking pictures.
Well,
How did I not know this?
I owned a photo studio for years.
Yeah.
I've shot over 250 weddings, but oh gosh, what was I going to say? But now you can get it done at Walgreens for like $20. I mean, look, they frame it, box frame it, and everything.
Yeah, it used to cost $200, now it costs $20, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's the process called?
I think it's putting your photos to canvas. Canvas would be like what you would ask for. If you go to Walgreens, they'll have like ones up on the wall. But boy, yeah, I've got hundreds of photos I could share, but I don't want to drag everything out.
I didn't know you were that talented, Ed. I'm glad to know you are.
Oh,
That's
well, thank you.
awesome, man. You've got an art style. That's why you're so good at painting minis.
Yep.
Yeah, well, my biggest mistake in life was I sold my photo studio the year before digital came out. If I would have waited for digital to come out, I would have saved 60 hours a week in the darkroom. I was just so swamped with work, but it's hard to find a good darkroom man that'll print like like the quality I wanted.
Yeah.
So I never trusted anybody to do my work for me. And I just spent my whole life, 10 years, like at my studio working like a madman, and everybody else is having families and stuff. So a trucking company offered me 3 times what my business was worth because they wanted my land, because it was 2 acres on Main Street. And I jumped on it. And then they didn't get the permit to get their trucks in there. So then they sold it to just be in a house. So I'm sure they lost a bunch of money.
Well,
Yeah.
Ed, I think you're doing pretty great right now, man, because even if you did go digital, right after that, everybody had digital cameras and phone cameras and stuff. You probably wouldn't have made the money you would have gotten.
That's what I was wondering too.
Well, still, the market for wedding photographers is still really there.
Well, you could get back
And
if you wanted to.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with stupid people.
Yeah, then don't. That's a lot
I
of
hate the
drama.
stupids.
Just, nothing personal, folks. You guys are all cool because you're Fishfam, but oh my god!
Oh my gosh, I did a massive favor to the photography shop when I lived in the Dalles, and they did my framing for me. And I did them a very big favor. They had somebody brought in an old photograph, like a really old one, one of them that was like dome shaped.
Yep.
One of the super old ones,
Did
right?
they have glass over it?
Yeah. Well, they wanted copies of it made to give to all the kids because it was like the great grandparents or something.
Yep.
So they sent it to Portland to get done, right? And when the people in Portland sent it back, they just had it like bouncing around in the box, and they had like tape over the opening of the box, and that old photograph stuck to the tape, and when they opened it, it ripped part of the photograph off.
Oh, how could they ship that way?
I know, it was so stupid, but then I looked at the reprints of it and took brown pencils and like fixed it as best as I could. like filling in the parts that tore off.
Do you remember those floods that hit St. Louis? Back in I think it was 93, 94. It was just like this huge flood. They called it the 100-year flood. I had to repaint so many old photos. It was unbelievable like that from flood damage. So I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not fun.
No.
So you redo old photos too?
I did. I haven't done one in 20 years.
BJ says that the cat's so cute, the picture you were showing. And
Speaking of, I hate the stupid. She's in here.
Yep. Deborah says that Ed's full of surprises. Patty said Ed is a very confident man. Maria said, good for you. Oh, Zen Ginger's got a birth announcement. She says she has more baby epistos.
I was going to say, it sounds like it's time for Ed to play the matchmaker game.
For epistos?
No,
or wedding photographer? What?
Lots of ladies are interested in you and your photos.
I shot 2 weddings last year, and I don't think I can do them all the time just because it kills my back. Because I like to get down on my knees and stuff.
You totally missed what I was saying, Ed. I'm trying to hook you up with the ladies.
I thought you were trying to hook me up with jobs.
That's what I thought too. Maria, I told you I would send you a tank in the mail and you'd have to take it, you know. She's going to sneak in a new tank this week.
That's awesome.
I send it, you have to accept it, right? I can't imagine living with somebody that was telling me how many tanks. I mean, not saying about that, but oh my God, with every room has tanks except the bathrooms.
I was talking to my husband because I told you all about the 65, right? How I lost everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to restock it and all this and stuff. And I was like, look, honey. And then next thing I know, I'll tell you guys about that. Next day, he has our neighbor's son coming over for an estimate for flooring. And I'm like, look, I can't fill this tank up and do all this stuff I got to do if we're going to replace the floor in a couple of months. Because, it's a lot of fish. I said, I could, depending on what I could do, I could take them out and put them in buckets, sponge filters and stuff like that for a couple of days. But I was like, how soon are you planning on getting these floors done? Because I don't want to fill up with 65 and then it be like
the floors were done.
Huh?
I personally would wait till after the floors were done.
Well, it turns out he's like, well, I don't know. We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do that. We might not even get the floors done. I was like, okay, if we're doing it that way, I'll go ahead and stock it. If we're not getting the floors done for at least a year, that's fine. Like 6 months, that's fine. Because I'm planning on putting small fish in it anyway. But I don't want to stock it, because it's going to take me a couple months to stock it. So let's say I get it stocked. It's 3-4 months down the line, and then I just have to take everything out and make the tank weigh enough for people to move it. And he's like, no. I don't think it's going to be like that. And I'm like, all right, because once I put fish in it, I'm not going to want to move them.
Yeah.
This is like your tank for you to look at. There's a 10-gallon tank and there's a 65-gallon tank in that room. The 10-gallon tank is going to end up going behind me. But I want to get some, I got to get a light-proof curtain rod for over there where you can kind of see that window. I need a light-proof curtain so that it doesn't heat the tank up so much, because I'd like to have a fish tank behind me, but I'm on the second floor, so the 10-gallon is the biggest I'm willing to go up here. So which is fine. That's totally different from my 65-gallon down in the office. It's like, well, you know, you can do what you want with this, and I can get like some computeries to tell you about the tank and stuff. And I'm like, that's fine, but I'm not trying to like take 60 gallons of water out of the tank in a couple of months, honey.
Maria said she needs a new husband. I agree, Maria. And no, it wouldn't get broke in the mail because you use a shipper. When I got my 125 behind me, I used a shipper. Or Petco did. No, PetSmart. Where I got it.
It wouldn't get broke in the mail. What are you talking about?
A tank. I was saying, she said she has to sneak a tank in this week. And
Oh,
I'm like, if I
I thought
send,
you were saying that the new husband wouldn't get broken in the mail. I was
oh,
like, well, I certainly hope not.
Those are what I'm looking at, Maria Z.
Damn.
But
Amazon packages, very good.
yeah. What kind of a pistos, Zen? Or did you say?
why does Zen have to sneak a tank in?
What does she have? What?
You sneaking a tank in?
Maria Z. Because her husband thinks he knows how many she needs and doesn't need.
Oh, that's crazy. Maria Z is so cool. We should just
when
be
you
happy.
That's when you get those iron like double tank stands. Ah,
He already tried to kill her with the dog. Train the dog to trip her. I'm teasing.
mm.
Maria said, well, hell, then send it. All right. What size?
You know we will, Maria. Don't threaten Bob with a tank size send.
She already said it. What size, Maria? What top?
I've never done it.
Yeah, I have.
I would not doubt that Bob would send it if I was like, Bob, I've got 30 by 24 inches. Just send me whatever can fit in there. He definitely would. That's the kind of guy Bob is.
All right. I've never heard of quad red or pistos. I guess
Right.
triple red is the. Where else
Ooh.
could they be red? It sounds really cool. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, she hid 4 tanks in her car for 2 weeks. Yeah. I asked her the other day if she had any tanks
See,
given.
Okay, I'll tell you what you have to do when you have a husband.
Okay,
Right.
Maria.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you guys a strategy right now. Turn off my crafting life. You got to wait till they're out of the house. Just move them in. All right. So first thing first, don't worry about the tank first. Worry about the stand. Worry about where it's going to go. If you can, get a double size stand. All right. Get that. You put your tanks on it because you can't just put a tank on the top. If you get one of those iron stands, you used to be able to get Petco bought them out. It was Doctors Foster and Smith. Their website used to have double-sided stands really cheap, but Petco bought them out. But if you, yeah, that's right, Maria. Yeah, Maria says that's exactly what she did. Yeah, you get the double-sized stand. You gotta put a tank on the top and the bottom, or else it's not gonna work. You gotta have them steady. And then you're just like, well, I just, I can spread them out a little bit, I guess. And I finally just got a miter saw this year after waiting like a year and a half to get one. I had one on order, and because of the whole stuff that happened, it didn't come. I finally had it. I already have my wood. It's been out in my backyard for over a year to make these stands, and now my husband has decided to take over that room that I was gonna put fish tanks in. That's gonna be
Zen,
awful.
I think Zen, it's caudal. Anal fins or caudal fins, right? Ed Griffin said, "Wow, Ed can be quiet."
What?
I'm listening.
Oh, I've got to be. I don't know what's going on with caudal fins.
Oh, Maria already knows this stuff. She said she put her koi pond in when he was in the hospital for knee replacement.
Right, girl.
That was really nice of you.
Well,
Boy,
maybe
I would
I'll
get a knee
sit there
replacement if I
and
could get a koi
sit there and
pond.
look at it. Look at it. It's nice.
I did not know that, Chewy. I know Jack and Dan, but I did not know that Dan is a metal drummer. It's cool.
I thought the caudal fin was the fin before.
Yeah, that didn't sound right. Cloacal.
It's the tail. Oh, yeah, it's fish or cheek.
I've never heard that word, Merdula. What is it in English? Caudal is the tail.
Cloacal fin.
Pelvic. Pelvic's the word.
Like a cloaca for a bird. So it's the same. We're talking about the same thing.
She said it's pelvic. That's a lot of red.
I don't know.
Me too, Steph. I don't know.
I thought we were planning to get on out of here, and then that's not what's happening. So I'm trying to replan all my stuff, and my husband just decided to plane the room that I was going to do fish stuff in. And I can't blame him. Like, my husband supports me in everything, guys. And if he wants the room that I was going to use for a fish room, more power to him. I'm going to give him that room. I've still got my tanks, but I can't. There's nowhere I can move that 65 gallon to. Like, I can't bring that upstairs without probably reinforcing the room I'm in. But, what can you do?
Oh, he has a CD. How cool.
Life's give and take.
Yeah, definitely is.
So, I've got a new development in my life.
Oh.
That would sound like like an excitement O. This isn't an excitement O.
Oh.
But my old best friend from high school said he's got a job offer in Athens, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
He's a Baptist preacher. And he was like asking me, so how far is Athens from there? And I said, oh, it's for about 40 minutes. He says, oh, that's not far for going to church. And I was like, oh.
There you go.
He doesn't understand that I don't like going to his church.
Oh, he like it's not that far for you.
Yes.
Is that the job then, being the pastor?
Yeah, it's of this. And I went to Athens earlier this week to go look at the church, and I'm thinking it's going to be a little small church because normally he takes little churches and builds them. That's his kind of his MO. This thing is like a city block. It's like a monster. But I mean, it seems like half the churches down here are monsters. Everybody goes to church down here, I guess. There's like in St. Louis, there's a bar on every corner. Here, there's a church on every corner. It's just so much different. But
Bible Belt.
Yeah. Well, you aren't joking.
Do you remember the name of the church, Ed? I probably there.
I don't think it's called Southern Baptist. It's some type of Baptist. There's a VA park or a veteran park or some type of park, like right down the road from it.
Oh, that church that looks out over downtown Athens.
It has two big front doors.
Yeah.
It has a playground.
Yeah.
Well,
never been in that one. Drove by it 500 million times. So.
Well, he wanted me to go there tomorrow morning to see how big the crowd is, and it's like I don't want to.
No, don't go. Just, you know what? Tell him you're too hungover from celebrating Saturday night and you have to rest on Sunday.
Well,
That's
that's
what God said. God said rest on Sunday. He didn't say go to church on Sunday.
that was my excuse back in St. Louis. Is like Sunday's my only day off. I got to make sure that I watch football and have the day off. Well, now it's like can't really use that as an excuse.
Man, why don't you just tell them you're Wiccan? Just be like, I'm Wiccan now.
No, it's all right. I don't want him to.
Wicca's
Do
a
something
really
weird.
neutral religion if they look into it.
Oh yeah.
Like I celebrate with trees, man, and the trees
Right.
told me to stay home today.
Zen saying no religion.
Sorry about your fault.
No religion.
Oh, I wasn't trying to talk religion. I was just talking about
I know.
my friends.
She's aggravating Jess. She said no religion,
Oh.
Jess.
Oh.
She's teasing.
Everybody go be Wiccan. Go to the Wiccan churches that are so high in popularity. Please find them. Yeah, right.
There used to be a girl that was a Wiccan at my work. Oh my gosh, she was a ding dong.
Oh, you found one. Oh,
She one time she was gassing up at Quick Trip and she just put her car in neutral instead of park.
uh-huh.
So when she was paying, the car rolled out into the street. And fortunately nobody hit it. And it was like only a week old. Oh my gosh, she was just crazy. Everybody was always complaining to me saying you need to tell her she has to take a shower. And it's like, I'm not gonna do that either. It's not my department.
I just want to make it clear that as far as I've known a few Wiccans in my day. Showering
shower?
and driving were not things that were challenges based on that religion.
Oh, I was just saying she was a
Put
ding
that
dong.
out there
I don't know if
for
they let her
anybody
join the
listening that isn't familiar with
I don't-
the religion. There, you
I
can
don't-
still shower and you can drive properly. It's not.
Yeah, she was just bizarre. She was a very bizarre girl. She
And
also
then-
had feet bigger than me.
Oh my God,
I didn't mean to
Sasquatch.
yell that. She had size 14 boy feet. And I'm like, how does that work? I don't understand.
Sasquatch.
Oh, well. But I was friendly to her because I wanted her to vote for me every year.
I have so many things I want to say. So many things.
She was also from Texas, where Zen lives.
Oh, that explains.
Oh, it's only the Texan Wiccans that
Yeah,
don't shower and don't know how to drive.
That's like
I
a
I was
Sas-
gonna say that explains it.
that's a subset. Zen's from Texas.
That's why I don't know that that's a thing. Like, because I've been a Wiccan for I don't know, like over 20 years now. It has not been brought up to me that I shouldn't be able to drive or shower regularly.
Can you tell it's a cat yet?
And her boyfriend
Man.
was bizarre.
Pam, just keep drawing it. It's definitely a cat. Don't draw how you want to draw.
Wait,
We're going to see
look.
a raccoon
Look.
until they see a
Wait.
cat.
Bring it back down, Pam.
What?
You can see a face in it too. Underneath, like what you've drawn, it looks like it has a mask on, a nose, and a mouth,
Of course,
That's the paw.
face.
and it's
With
like
a little nose and a paw and little cheekies with whiskers.
Okay, you guys, I'm done.
Oh my god, Pam, you can't take drawing
Little
advice
dinosaur.
from people that think Wiccans can't drive and don't shower, because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of them do both of those things.
Oh,
That are
and then
legally blind.
In my experience, if you want to be a
She also
successful witch. I mean, maybe
she
just
has
go
dreadlocks
outside
too.
when it's thunderstorming. That would be enough to get a good shower going and
Well,
some get the stank out.
she had a
Right?
boyfriend that we brought in because we were looking for help, and so we said if you got relatives or and this is when they expanded, and this guy we couldn't find him anywhere, and like we were all worried that maybe he got stuck in a machine
There's
or
your
something.
auntie.
We finally
Jackie's
found him.
helping me feed.
He had crawled up on top of these cabinets that were like 20 feet high, and he was taking a nap up there.
Oh my gosh.
And so the supervisor fired him on the spot because he's a probationary. And
Right.
she wanted me to fight for him as the shop steward. And I'm like, okay, starters, probationaries don't pay union dues. Now, they have to show that they're good employees or they can fire them. That's their 3-month termination time. The guy was sleeping, hiding and sleeping. Oh, well.
There's
don't-
somebody in
I
the
don't
chat that did that recently.
I don't think that had anything to do with his religion, though. I think he was just lazy.
Oh, I don't think he was a Wiccan.
Oh, okay.
I think he was
Maybe
just a skateboarder.
the
guy.
Wiccan's boyfriend.
Yeah, I think he was a skater.
Was she like some sort of sleepy time witch? Like, was she always trying to get people to drink sleepy time tea?
I don't know. I never took anything from her. People were kind of like avoided her like the plague. I was like one of the few people that actually was nice to her, which was sad. Because she wasn't a bad girl. Gosh, I can't remember her name.
Sabrina?
No.
Samantha.
You're getting closer. I just don't remember.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe Zen would know because she's from Texas.
She probably knows her.
Yeah. Zen's super cool that way.
Yep. She really is.
Gosh, I don't remember what paint I used for. Remember those little metal things that these guys wear around their necks? As rewards? I can't remember what color I used.
Gold?
No, it was like a
Oh.
dark copper.
Speaking of, Pam, it is after 1 a.m.
I know, that's why I put the camera back on myself to say goodbye.
Okay.
But first I gotta do. I just showed you guys my cat. I'm not gonna show you anymore. Till it's
Oh, we were just having fun with you because you're awesome.
So
That's
first
gonna
we're
be a
gonna
really
do
great cat.
Jess. She can show us how she's doing.
All right, so
I think that is so cool.
she's looking so good, guys. I thought I haven't glued it to this stand piece right here, so. But
I was looking really awesome.
it's looking so good, guys. I've been trying not to pick it up like all day. I kept looking at it like, just do a little bit here, a little bit there.
No, it looks
Keep
really good.
going And
Yeah.
keep it for you guys. And I'm not gonna put more paint on it.
Did you have to affix the wings to it, or?
No, with this one, the way the wings came were really close stuck together.
Okay.
So I took a piece of styrofoam. They were super close. Like I wouldn't have been able to paint this little inside line of it. So I took this piece of styrofoam and actually had it stuck between the
Kind of push them
wings.
apart a little bit.
Yeah, holding it apart for a few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks before I took it out. And once I took it out, they were far enough apart. But when I first got it, they were super duper close. But I also have another silver dragon that's in a different pose. That's in more of a like crouched down, like "Rawr," with its wings all out position. So after I finish this one, I'll either do copper drying or I'll do that one. But yeah, I had a piece of styrofoam stuck in here for weeks to get this space between here. This
Yep.
is an actual D&D figure that I got, and it was just stuck. Like it was like I don't even want to push them how close together they were, but it was like that far apart versus
Oh wow.
that far apart. Because I was like, there's no way I can get anything in there to try enough and paint that. And I just took a piece of styrofoam from something I had and I cut it and shaped it and like kind of jammed it in there and stretched the wings out a little bit when I did that. And so far it's still held that continuous shape, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that back while it sits for this week just in case. Sorry for that sound, but just in case to hold them apart.
Yeah.
Because
Looking really good. Looking really good.
I really love this piece.
Okay, Ed, Mr.
Oh.
Ed.
Okay. Real quick, Patrick Hardy just said that the Kansas City Chiefs came from Dallas. I know, but where do you think the Cowboys came from? It used to be the Kansas City Cowboys before we had the Chiefs. Crazy how the world does that stuff. But okay. One guy. Oh, here's the pig guy. Now, once I use the wash on the pig, it like what Jess was talking about, it's going to make the bright pink a lot better. I decided to go with pink instead of a realistic. Come on, focus, buddy. There it goes. I wanted to do a pink pig because they're already so earth tones, the guys. So I thought I'd go with a fakey looking pink pig. But he's got the neat little eyepiece that I'm doing. I'm going to do the glass will be like a high gloss blue with a little bit of white on it when I'm done.
Yeah.
So it'll look like glass. But yeah, they're coming along pretty good. Just I did lots of little details tonight, so you can't really see any huge. I probably spent too much time looking at my cat pictures. Nice. But
oh, hey, Mike's Aquatics isn't feeling better. Isn't feeling very good. I'm sorry, Mike. So I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, I hope you get feeling better,
What's
Mike.
going on?
Yeah, he's not feeling good. Anybody in chat that I have missed out on people not feeling good and stuff like that, I feel sorry about that. I'm sorry. I spent too much time.
Oh, is the girl's name Tabitha, Ed?
Oh, that looks good. That looks really good, Ed.
Good night, Zen. Good night, Mr. Zen.
Good night, Mr. Zen. Good night, everybody.
Love you guys.
Actually, we're just wrapping up here, so.
Oh yeah, we're all going to bed.
Okay. There's Bob.
that was awesome.
I'm just feeding fish.
Yeah, he's been showing his awesome fish, and
Just
we're talking
feeding
about
the
little
fish.
plastic things that we paint. But
So, okay, everybody. I think we're going to wrap it up and say good night.
Good night.
bye, guys. Good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Jess.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, the people that left a super chat. And I shall see everybody Wednesday and hopefully with a puppy. We'll see.
Oh, I hope so.
So, okay. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, Pam.
This
Good
is
night.
what it is.